Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Christy. Hi, welcome. When you come on, say hi. Happy Sunday to you all. We are doing a cute little Whimsy Christmas in July craft because that seems to be the trend right now with everybody. When you come on, say hi. If I'm live, you'll see the red button. If not, you're watching the replay. Tell me hi anyway, and I will still reply. So we are doing a little Christmas whimsical craft today. And then I'm going to kind of just show you. I've never done this before. This is something that new. I'm not even sure I'm going to like it, but we're going to wing it. So come on in and say hi and let me know if you like it. It's just something I kind of came up with today. I have a few announcements, and also I want to show you some of the stuff that I recently got from just various stores. I've been busy. The only time I can really shop is during the weekend. So I have some tips and tricks and reels coming for you guys with this week. So come on in and tell me hi and join me. We're going to have fun. So we'll chit chat a little bit and kind of we'll chit chat a little bit, and then I'll show you what I have got, and then we'll craft. So I do a lot of shopping on the weekend because I do work till I'm a 9 to 5 type person. So sometimes some of these stores are closed by the time I get off work. So I'm not sure if, you guys are always out there during the week or during the weekends, but I'm going to show you kind of what I've picked up over the past few days at various stores. I did get some cool finds. Also today I got some cool finds, so we'll go over that. I don't know if you all have a Ross near you, but if you have a Ross near you, you got to check them out. They have a good clearance section. So I got this little pinwheel. It's a miniature one. And I know I've used the Valentine one on my live before too, that I use for smoothing out when we do Mod Podge and stuff. This one is just a plain red one. So I got this so we can decorate this really cute for our tier tray for Christmas. So this was only $1.49, so that was a really good deal. And then the other thing I found, which was amazing, and I don't really know if I'm going to use this as, because you guys know we do a lot of crafting with wood pieces and stuff. I don't really know if I'm going to use it for this. I might just change it around because I like what it says. But I got this for 49 cents. 49 cents, you guys. And I just whoop, it wasn't even a second thought. So I picked this up. It says Yappy Howl Days. And it's got this cute little dog. Now, I think this is a Basset Hound, but I don't have a Basset Hound. I have a Chiweenie. So, and of course I had my Yorkie Kudo. So I think I might either change this and put their picture in here and maybe hang it up during the Howl Days, or I might just use this as a background. But for 49 cents, you guys, and it's brand new from Ross, it was a regular $4.99, so I guess they have it 90% off. And I found it Christmas in July. Hello, it's perfect. So I did pick that up. I'm going to go over some things for you too. I did get this, you guys, so I have all of my paints now, and I will tell you, these are pretty much all I have. These are all my paints. So I don't have a ton, but they all fit so perfect in here that I was just oh my gosh. So I got this today for $5, and it kind of stores, them in, the colors. And I'm sure I'll need another one like it, but I'll be on the lookout. But I really love it, and I'm going to keep it behind me because it's nice and bright and pretty. So I'll keep it behind me for now. I went to bottom of the bin today, and I saw my lovely Stephanie. I brought them a lot of things that I can't use because I want to shout out to two of my followers, Pam and Christina. They have recently donated some things to me, and I did go through it, and I picked out some stuff that I thought you guys might like with some of my giveaways, and I picked out some stuff that we might like to do with our crafting. So whatever I felt that, wasn't going to be something that I would use, I went ahead and gave it to bottom of the bin, and I did go there today to do that transaction, and I found some goodies, so I'll go over my goodies with you. Now, I will tell you, this has been sitting in their store for like the last 3 weeks I've been in there and nobody's picked it up. And I really don't know why, because you can do so many cute things, especially Christmas in July with it. So this is a chalkboard. I'm thinking about using it for the holidays on one side to write on for like my business. Cause you guys, if you don't know, I have my craft shows and I do have booths and things like that. I'm going to turn this down because this is super bright today. There we go. Yeah, that's the light I like to use. The other light is just so bright. But I am also going to think about decorating the back so I could use it for both. I got this for $1. $1. I think these are, yeah, this came from the Target dollar spot. I can tell by the tag. It was a regular $3, and that's even a steal. So I got this today. It's brand new. So I'm going to put him over here with Santa for now. I did get these, so we're going to make some little snowmen. I got some black fabric because I'm going to be doing something these for the Etsy shop, and I think I'm just going to keep it a surprise. I'll show you guys what I do with this eventually. I did get Transformers fabric. This is actually an old kid sheet, I'm pretty sure. But I'm excited about this because I'm actually going to make a skirt out of this for me. Yes, for me, because I'm a nerd. If you guys have saw my post before about, you know, I posted about seeing Transformers, the movie. I wish I would have had this then because I would totally try to make a skirt in like a 24-hour period and took it to the movies. But it doesn't, I don't care. I think there's another movie coming anyways, but I absolutely going to wash this and make a skirt out of it, I believe. So I'm excited about that. So I want to actually show you guys too, if you are in your party store or your craft store and you see just plain burlap, or you can even make this with your own burlap, like little banners, burlap banners. I'm excited because we are going to make candy corn. Oh, look at that. It's ready to be made. It's like coming out. I'll show you. So these are just burlap. We're going to make candy corn banner for Halloween. So I'm excited about this. I do some Halloween, and I do Halloween and fall. So, but this is already the right size that we need. So if you have burlap, you can follow along and definitely craft that night for me. Let's see. I got some other goodies in here. I did get some greeneries. We can start making some other Christmas and July things. I've used these in the past when we did our fruits and veggies. These were 50 cents, and there's 6 of them. No, there's 4 of them. Yes, I thank you. I know. I was so excited when I got home when I got that thing. This was $5, and it's brand new. It's like so. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Sturdy. And the paints aren't going anywhere. I mean, everything is just kind of, I got everything kind of coordinated right now. But I wish there was another one. I would have bought 2. But yes, I do like the way they look. So I got some greenery and I got some words. These were 50 cents. I think these you can usually find in the Dollar Tree or Michael's. They're Christmas. Let's see. I also got some holly well, this is just green pine picks. Not holly berries. I already have holly berries. I found some cute cork sharp star-shaped stars because stars, hello, Christmas. Hi, Sharon. We're going over my bottom of the bin haul real quick. I got these little acorns, you guys. Aren't they so cute? And I have a plan for that along with this floss, which we will do another day, hopefully this week. And I got some clothespins. Sharon, I was supposed to share these with you. I'm going to share some of these with you. So we have another craft night for this. I already know what I'm going to do. This is for the upcoming project we are going to do this week. And I also got this little guy, which I'm pretty much thinking we're either going to make him into a snowman or a show your stuff. Okay. It's in the other room. But I'll do it on a reel because I'm doing a shout out. I've got some other stuff. Wait till you see the craft we're making. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to turn him into a snowman or Santa. So So that is pretty much it besides, you know, this stuff back here. You like my paints? I did my paints. All right, so I'm going to put this stuff away, and we are going to craft. And I do want to say thank you again to Pam and Christina. You know who you are. Thank you so much for donating your stuff so that I can craft with it and share with others. So I appreciate that. Let me just kind of stick this stuff in here. Sharon also gave me some really cool things, which she wants me to show you, but it's in another room. So, oh, Mom, I'm sorry. That wasn't Sharon. That's my mom saying, show my stuff. Your stuff is in another room and set aside so I don't touch it and craft with it by accident. So, I'll show it on a reel real quick. So, we'll watch for that later. All right, so you guys, we are going to craft a little whimsical Christmas in July craft. So when you come on, say hi. I am just using what I have, but I'll kind of show you where you can get the materials. So first, we are going to start with this little styrofoam cone. I can video call you. Yes, that's fine. I have already started. I don't know if you guys can really see the color. This is like a teal. This is like a blue. And this is the teal. So I don't know if you can kind of see or if that, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't hurt your eyes. But I used the color. I used the Folk Art Multi-Surface Satin. It's called Patina. It's the 2951. This is a very cool color when you're working with beachy, things like that. And I do love this color. It's like a turquoise. So I did this ahead of time so I can start crafting. But I just painted one little coat because we are going to cover this as well. So I just painted it because a lot of times a lot of people don't think that you can think outside the box when it comes to Christmas. You don't necessarily have to do white and silver and gold and red and green. Christmas can be like any colors that you choose. You can make them, you know, into different families and they look really, really pretty, especially the pink and the turquoise. So we are going to be working with some lace today. And I also have one of those little pieces of wood that you get from the Dollar Tree. This is from, they're kind of hard to find, but we made this the other day when we were making the stems for the pumpkins. So that's the base is going to be. And then I'm just using stuff I have from around my house. So I have some ribbon. That's this pink that looks really cute with the turquoise. I have some other green that's kind of bright, and then I've got my pom-poms and, you know, some flowers that kind of match. I don't know if this is all gonna go, but we're gonna kind of go with it. I also have some beads, so we're gonna look and see what looks good and what doesn't. So definitely have your glue gun ready. So we're gonna kind of move this over here real quick. And then at the end, I'm going to show you a sneak peek of part of the project that we're making later on this week. I will be posting an event for it because I'm super excited. It's like my idea, so I'm really excited about that one. Right now, we're just crafting a cute little craft, though. So, all right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lace, and I am going to kind of start from the top, and we're just going to put a little glue in place. Now, when you do styrofoam, the styrofoam does tend to sometimes melt, so you don't have to put a whole lot. And just kind of watch the amount that you put on. I'm trying to get my other finger saver here. There we go. It was buried. Yes, I will video call you with that. No problem. So I am just going to put a little bit, and I'm just kind of putting it on the top edge here. I'm just going to put just a little bit. Because like I said, the heat will melt the styrofoam, so you want to kind of work fast with this one. So we are just going to kind of put it on, and we're just going to kind of put it on because I already have that background. We're just going to kind of roll it on. And I would say probably about a yard of, maybe a yard and a half of lace, and you can use whatever color you have. This just happens to be a pretty pink and shiny color. I also have other lace too. So I have been super busy this weekend, guys. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I ignored you. I mean, I'm usually more active, and I was trying to, post some other things just to kind of keep you guys, interested. But I was just having a very busy weekend. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know today I had fun with Sharon going through some of our craft supplies, taking them over to bottom of the bin. We donated some blankets to the SPCA. For the puppies and the doggies. I did not look for a new puppy. I know a lot of people have been asking me about that, but I am just not ready to look for a new puppy yet. So like I said, I've never made one of these before. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but we are going to wing it. So I happen to have this little cone sitting here, and I was like, I know what we can do. And I wanted to make it different because you don't necessarily, like I said, you want to think outside the box. So, and by the time you put all the decorations on it, it's going to look really, really cute. So I'm just kind of twisting and turning it, and we are going to decorate it as well. So I kind of want that color to show. And I don't know if I want it lined up or a little space. I think I'm going to space it just a little bit. So you definitely want to eyeball it. Whatever you like. Just put a little dab of glue and then pull it to that area of where you're going with it. And we'll make a little skirt at the end too. And I did get this ribbon out because it matches it. So I know I had a few people comment already about my Galaxy drink. The Galaxy drink is very good. It's advertised as an energy drink, which is very possible. I can't really tell the difference, but it's very possible that it is an energy drink. It's super good. So it was blue raspberry, dragon fruit, and lemonade flavor, which is a very good combination between those two. And this I'm going to make just a little bit higher. There we go. I don't even know if this is going to come out, but we're trying it. We're going to see how it comes out. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. If you crafted something, please post onto my page or message me, and I'll be happy to share if you'd like. I know we have a lot of artist trading card or ATC, artist trading cards creators that have recently joined my page. So I always encourage you guys, you can always share, what you're creating, and I will share on my page. I think inspiring each other is very, very important. So, me. Okay, well, I will definitely post some of those because I really like those. You and Linda both have some really, really pretty cards. And I did not know, but I feel like that is an international thing. I think it is. You're going to start babysitting tomorrow, Sasha? That's cool. That's amazing. Good job. Congratulations. It's babysitting's hard work, but you can do it. It is hard work. I remember I tried to babysit when I was I think 12 or 13. I was trying to babysit. I just didn't get any takers. I didn't have a lot of experience. I have babysat plenty. My friend growing up in high school had a lot of babysitting jobs, and she had to share them with me because she had so much. She had overflow. So, he's only 5? Oh, well, you'll have fun with a 5-year-old. You should do a craft with him. See if he wants to draw. Get creative. Okay. I think I'm going to I kind of want to leave it a little skirt at the bottom. So let's just bring it around one more time here. And yeah, I would say that's probably about a yard's worth. So if you don't have any lace in your stash, you can use ribbon or, you know, whatever you like. If you are going to use something a little bit thinner that's not going to cover a lot of your styrofoam, I would recommend maybe doing 2 coats of your paint just so that it looks more solid, you know, better, brighter, and more full of pigment, that color. Okay, so I'm cutting it off right there. So here is our pink and turquoise tree so far with our lace. Lace might not be your thing, but it is really okay if you don't do lace. Like I said, you don't have to do lace. You could use anything else. So I think I'm going to keep my finger savers on for this one. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and, oh, by the way, guys, I do have a little star to put on top. These came from Michael's, I believe. So I was thinking about doing a little layer on top, but I actually want to go ahead and try some pom-poms on it and see how it turns out. So I don't think I'm going to keep those on for this part. And we're just going to decorate it. Like, I've got this little thing of pom-poms that were kind of already made. Some of them are really sparkly. So I kind of want to put those. And then there's yellow and green and purple and white, which definitely goes with all of these colors. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to use all of my little pom-poms so we can decorate. Now, if you know where you're going to put this and you're running low on like your supplies or like your pom-poms, thank you. I really don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm just doing something fun to show you guys. If you know you're going to put it like up against a wall, you can just kind of focus on one side, or you can just go ahead and put it all over the place. So a lot of people have this mint green and pink theme going on for Christmas now. I think it's cool. I mean, it's different. So it's really pretty when you put them together. So I'm just going to kind of float them all over the place. And if you have more of like a smaller one, make sure you spread those out and spread your big ones out a little bit further. So these are very, very teeny though. Some of these are really, really teeny. So we are going to do, let's see, I'm going to put this white one right here. There's a little imperfection on the foam here, so I'm going to hide it with the pom-pom. I'm not sure what these little foam circles are. I feel like it should cut it off. I think that's how you're supposed to like attach it to whatever project that was supposed to be, but we don't need it for this one. I guess you could use that, but I'm just gonna cut it off. All right. So we'll put a sparkly one right here. And then we'll kind of fill in the different colors. Sometimes less is more too. So I always say, you know, just eyeball it. If you want to kind of pre-plan and see where you're going to put your pieces, do that. You know, it's definitely worth it. I'll put this little guy here. And this is the part where it's like, it's fun. I mean, honestly, you could use tacky glue and you do this with kids. It'd be a really cute project for kids. As long as you have the stuff for it, so. You don't need a ton of glue either. I know that one kind of dripped down on me. But if you're doing like a little Christmas village, this is a perfect little craft for it. We need to put some more color in the front, I feel. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to put a couple yellow ones up here. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and post this with, you know, a little Santa that I'm going to do later on this week. I don't always get on here when I craft. I do other crafting like off camera. And I'll start to show you guys some of my stuff that I do make. Hi, Ruth. Welcome. We're just making a cute little whimsical Christmas in July craft. This is something the kids and grandkids can do, so keep them busy. You could use tacky glue or hot glue, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm going to add my little green one down here. I really didn't know how this was going to turn out, but it's not turning out too bad. Like, this stuff isn't my favorite, but I figured I had this stuff on hand and I wanted to show you guys what you could do. So, I've got a couple little yellow ones. Definitely have the yellow. And you only put a little bit on there, so. And then I'll also give you guys, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek on one of the materials that I'm using for my one of my Christmas in July crafts that I'm doing, hopefully for an event. I'm still waiting to get information on it. But I will post the event once I know it's set in stone. Okay. So it's looking pretty cute. Couple little things I want to do. I'm trying to see where I want to put this guy. I think I'll put it down here. Hide that little. There's little imperfections on your phone. So I know I don't usually come out on Sunday. I usually come on Saturday. But Saturday got out. I don't know. It got out of my sight. I mean, it went by really fast, I feel. Now, I've got one more little shiny one, and I think I want to just put it up here. I got just a little mixture of the little pom-poms in a little bag today from my haul. I have this store, Ruth, I don't know if you're local, dear, but I live in Florida, and I have this store that's close to me that is like a consignment shop, but for craft supplies. So I did my little, if you watch my replay, I have a little haul on what I ordered today, or what I got today at the store. And part of it was I got this little pom-pom set for 50 cents for all the little pom-poms in it, which I thought was very decent. Now, I do have these flowers that I pulled from my stash, and I was going to decorate with the flowers as well, just to kind of give it a little extra color, because like I said, I'm using the pink lace. I want your opinion. Do you like it with the flowers or without the flowers? Oh, you're in West Virginia, Ruth? Well, welcome. I'm so glad you joined me. I went to Virginia. Closest I've got, well, I've drove through West Virginia, but the closest I've been to visiting there is, I was actually in Virginia Beach, and I love it. You guys have really nice weather, and you have all the seasons there. We do not have all the seasons here in Florida. So, do you like it with the flowers or without the flowers? Here's with the flowers, and here's without the flowers. With the flowers? Okay, perfect. So I will go ahead and put these babies on. I had them placed before, and now we'll probably just put the 3 in the front that we're going to use. I have another one we can stick back here too. I just have these in my stash. These are just the paper flowers that you can get from like Kohl's. I have them in like pink and like this turquoise color. We want it to be whimsy and different. So little something extra. And I like to try to put them, you know, away from each other too. Okay, so we'll put these on. And then I'm thinking we're gonna just make a little, I'm gonna cut this a little bit more, but I'm thinking we're just gonna make a little top to this tree. Because my star is a little bit small for it, I did notice. So I was gonna try to put this on top. I'm not sure yet. Now, you don't have to use this. You could use, I was just going to glue it on here so the tree has a little stem. But you can make it, I mean, if you make the lace kind of go over it, kind of looks nice just standing like that. So we might even go with that. So we'll see. I kind of like it with the lace coming down. So I'll see with that. Let's see how this works. And I have never made one of these. This is just something we're winging it and just having fun and chit-chatting. It is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday, unfortunately. I work Monday through Friday, so I like crafting in the evenings and weekends. Pretty much my only times I can craft. So I kind of want to make it lined up with that. But let's go ahead and just kind of stick the glue on here. I made a little mark with the metal, so I'm just going to put the glue on there like that. And what I may do is put something around it. So I'm just going to hold it down. Oh, you're following me now? Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate it. It's always fun. I am new. I'm a little new to this. I only started doing this in April. So, it's fun and I love it so far, and I do have a little Etsy shop. I've been crafting since I was very little. So yeah, it's been a fun journey. I think I'm gonna put a little ribbon around that. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna wait for the glue to dry there. I am going to put this little flower on the back here just so it doesn't look naked in the back. I only got this one out, but I'll probably add another one later. Yeah, put it right there. So that's it so far. It's a cute little thing. I might make a Santa that matches. So we'll do a little whimsical Santa. I did get Jenga blocks at my local thrift store this weekend. I got like the regular Jenga blocks. And you know, it's kind of funny. I feel like I got gypped on it because I didn't realize how they already like pre-priced the games. And even though they were half off, it was $10 for a Jenga game. And so that meant I only spent $5. But when I opened it, all the pieces weren't even in there because they seal it. And I'm not one of those people that will sit there and like open it up. I know there's a lot of people out there that would have done that, but I didn't do it. Not to mention I have my hands full. But I feel like I got gypped. But I will say, I don't know if I'm going to buy those again because the side, I didn't realize the side of the real Jenga blocks have the word Jenga in them. Like they have it imprinted in it. So I think I'm just going to get like, you know, the no-name brand Jenga blocks. So who knows? We'll see what happens. I do also have this. I'm thinking I might do a little thingy thing on top. I don't know. Let me see what happens here. Lovecraft, I do them too, but I don't have a page, don't have time, busy with my daughter. Oh, she's paralyzed and she keeps saying busy. Oh, I bet. Aw, well, I will be praying for you guys. I understand. So, Ruth, I work at a children's hospital, so I definitely understand how that can be. I love what I do. And I'm not on the clinical side. I'm very transparent with you guys. I did, however, take care of a client of mine when I was in the clinical side of healthcare. I took care of a lady that had cerebral palsy. And I know how challenging that can be. And it was one of the most rewarding jobs I ever had. So, yeah, I really like this on top too. It kind of brought the top together. I don't know. I was just talking and it just kind of came to me. So that's what happens when I craft. But I made this page to encourage others. And of course, you don't have to have your page as long as you're doing it because you have fun and you enjoy doing it and you can do it and, you know, try new things. And that's why I created this page, so that I'm trying to be encouraging. But yes, I do understand where you come from, Bruce. And you know, I pray it all working out for you. Okay. I do like it. I do like it there at the bottom. I should have brought the lace over just a little bit here, but I think it's really cute and whimsy. That's what we were going for. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and put, this is the flat piece and this is not the flat piece. So I think I'm going to try to put this here. Yes, it is relaxing. And especially with something as, you know, it's not purposely stressful, but for something like that, sometimes it can be a little tiring and stressful, especially dealing with insurance companies. I know that. So it's good to have that time to spend, to have some relaxation time, because let's face it, anyone that takes care of anyone needs to have some time to themselves, without feeling that, you know, burden or without feeling guilty. I truly feel that it is important, that self-care is very important when you're taking care of somebody as well. I took care of my grandmother for a few years before she passed away here, and I wasn't doing a lot of crafting. In fact, I almost got rid of all my craft supplies and stopped crafting altogether. But it kind of came upon me one day to kind of start doing this, you know, see where I can go with it, because I do have some skills, not great skill, not all the skills, but I could definitely earn skills. And well, that glue stick was stuck. But that's why I kind of started doing that, and decided not to quit. So, but I did tell, one of my friends was taking care of their mom who is on hospice. And I told them rest is important. And it's okay to take a break from your page and things like that if you're going to be doing things like that. So it's very important for the caregiver to get that time. So just remember that. And I'm always here. I'm always crafting. Or my videos are always here. So if I'm not online and you feel like, you know, learn something new or seeing what I'm up to, just, you know, just go ahead and join. There's plenty of us out there that you know, we will definitely help you out and be encouraging. So I definitely love to encourage. I'm going to wait till this hardens a little bit. I feel like I don't know if this is going to, it looks a little crooked, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's so cute. I think I'm going to make a little Santa that matches it. So we will see. I think I have a few more pom-poms left. So we'll see what happens. And this foam, just so you guys know, this is the little Dollar Tree piece of triangle foam. Okay, so my table isn't the greatest either, but it is standing. So there we go. Let me bring this down a little bit so you guys can see. There's our little whimsy tree. There you go. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So I do like the flowers on it. I think it added a little something. And we just used lace, or you can use whatever ribbon and stuff you want. So there's our little whimsical Christmas tree. All right. So that's what I kind of wanted to do with you guys today. Just a little relaxing craft to talk. Uh-huh. It first started with your husband. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. Well, I am so sorry that that happened. You will be in my prayers, Ruth. I am so sorry, but feel free to message me anytime you need to talk or if you need any advice or anything like that. I'm sure you have lots of support. I hope you do. I hope you do because it does take special people to take care of people. So I understand that completely. All right, so there is our little craft, and I'm glad you guys like it. I just kind of put it together. If you're going for this theme, that's great. If not, do it whatever colors you want. This isn't anything that is, you have to do it this way. I'm just here to inspire you and give you ideas. So there we are. There's our little tree. I do like the little stem on it. I think it's really cute. And you may be able to even stick it in, like if you're doing your snow village or your little village. That's something that you want to look into. You can, just stick it in that little snow village. So you can attach it with command tape or that command wherever you're going to put it. If you don't want to do it, you can do it without the stem. Gail wants to know if you're going to do what you're going to do with all the things you're making. I'm going to sell them, hopefully, at my craft shows. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I also wanted to show you guys something else that I'm working on. I was gonna paint it on live, but I think I'm not. I think I'm just gonna do it on my own. But this is something that we are going to be making for our upcoming craft that I'm doing later on this week. I'm really excited about it. It's probably going to be a longer live than normal, so I will post about it. But believe it or not, this is going to be a surfboard. Now, I will share with you this. You could use wood. I think they might even still have some wood pieces left from Dollar Tree that you can get, that are wood. But I made this out of cardboard. And I'll tell you the best cardboard to use is that cardboard from your calendars, guys. It's very thin and sturdy, and it's not very hard to cut at all. So that's what I used for this. So I'm using, I know it looks more like a leaf. I made it more like a tippy end though, but this is going to be my surfboard. Okay, I'm going to add more to this because obviously I'm not just going to have a plain blue one. But I started working on this since I was using this color already for our tree. So that's all I'm going to tell you because I'm very excited and I want to surprise you. But one of the crafts that we're making, we need a surfboard for it. So this is my little surfboard that I'm starting on. So I did start on this. So I think I'm going to make one and then we'll do one together on live so you guys can see what it looks like because I definitely want to make sure. Oh, you made a bee out of cardboard? That is so cool. If you follow me, if you want, you can go back to almost one of my first few lives. I actually made a bee out of the paper mache Easter eggs at Easter time. I made a bee out of them. They're up there, if you can see by my owl, like right there. Let me see. I can probably get it down. Excuse myself here. All right, I did make this. So I took a Dollar Tree, like the 2 Dollar Tree cages, and I made these little bees from Easter eggs. So all I did was I painted them. I glued them together because they do open. But I painted them and I added jute for their antennas, and then I used some burlap to make the wings. And then this is supposed to be like their little hive. And at first, I did make it to where, I have twine that kind of pulls them together. And now I feel like I'm making this, I can make this even better. But you can pull it open, and I put a timer candle in here with the battery operated candles. And then I just kind of, use my wire to kind of put it together so it stays together. And I have the bee fabric. But you hang this out on your porch so you have like a little lantern. So I did make these. If you want to see the video, it's back in the very beginning. Thank you. But yes, the cardboard from the calendars, if you guys watch other crafters, you hear all about the calendars. They are the best for perfect size. They're not too thick, and they're you know, if as long as you don't bend the crap out of it, it's very nice for like small projects like this. So I just painted this the same color, but I'm gonna finish this tonight, and I'm gonna paint probably some stripes on it, maybe do a design, a sun or something on it, because I definitely want to make it look like a cute little surfboard. So we're gonna need that for our project later on this week. So make sure you sign up. If you do not have Telegram, it is a free app, and I am on Telegram just as my Craftbox Chrissy, just like my Facebook page. And I'll show this to you. It's going to be backwards because my camera won't face forward, but if you take a screenshot, you can always upload it, you know, make it look the other way. And you can join me on Telegram. I always make or send out a little telegram before I go online, so you don't miss any of the fun. So, and usually I post too, so you guys know. I don't have a set schedule, but I usually am on during the weekends and in the evenings. So sometimes I jump on for quick crafts in the afternoon. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little live. It was great seeing all of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And tomorrow's Monday, so don't let it hit you like a ton of bricks. And I hope to see you guys. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but I'll definitely be on Tuesday for some crafting. All right, guys. Bye. Stay blessed.